Good afternoon, student. History, third unit, early Tamil society and culture. Student, in last class we saw about early Tamil society and culture. Early Tamil society and culture is nothing but the Sangam age. We discussed about sources for the study of early Tamil society. The sources like classical Tamil literatures, epigraphic, that is inscription, archaeological excavation and material culture, and non-Tamil and foreign literatures. And study brief epigraphy and hero stones worship, inscription, archaeological site and material cultures and coins and non-Tamil sources like foreign accounts. Now see the Sangam age. Sangam age in Tamilagam. The period roughly between the 3rd century BC and 3rd century AD in South India, the area lying to the south of river Krishna and Tungabhadra, is known as Sangam period. It has been named after the Sangam academics held during that period that flourished under the royal patronage of the Pandya kings of Madurai. Some even considered the Sangam age as the golden age of the Tamil, which marked a unique history of Tamilagam. Sangam was a voluntary organization of poets. It was similar to round table conference, which allowed sitting room only to an authentic poet. Sangam age or the early historic period is an important phase in the history of South India, particularly in Tamil Nadu. This period marked out from prehistoric because of the availability of textual sources, namely Sangam literature and Tamil Brahmi inscription. Sangam text a vast corpus of literature that serve as an important sources for the study of the people and society of the relevant period. That is the period we know for the people and king and society through the literature. Vast collection of the written text. Chronology. What is chronology? It means the arrangement of event or dates in the order of their occurrence. The study of historical record to establish the date of past event we call chronology. There is a considerable debate among scholars about the age and chronology of Sangam society. In Sangam society or Sangam period, we can't able to determine that period, date or year. Now still controversy. It is generally agreed that the Sangam poems were composed in the early part of the historical period, but were compiled into anthologies in the later period. In general, all the historians were believed Sangam poems were composed or written in early part of the historical period. Tinai, Social life in ancient Tamilagam. Social life associated with the division of land. The division of land called Thinai. Each Thinai is associated with a particular landscape and occupation based. There are 5 Thinais in ancient Tamilagam. Thinais are Kurunji, Mullai, Palai, Marudam and Neither. Tamilagam was divided into 5 landscapes. Each region had distinct characters, a preceding deity, occupation, people, and cultural life according to its specific environmental condition. This classification has been interpreted by scholars to reflect real life situation in this landscape. The 5 landscapes are Kurunji, Mullai, Marudam, Neither, and Palai. Kurunji referred to hilly and mountain region. That is hilly region and mountain regions. Mullai is forest and coastal region. The Mullai people, they were to live in adjoining area of forest and some part of cultivable land area. Marudam is the fertile riverine valley, that is delta region. Neither is coastal region, seashore region. Palai is a sandy desert region. In Tamil Nadu, we don't have any desert region, but the people were to decide unfertile area, that is desert region. Sangam age political power of Tamilagam. 3 dynasties ruled during the Sangam age: the Chera, Chola, and Pandyas. The key sources of evidence about this kingdom is outlined from the literary reference of the Sangam period. The Sangam age has its root in the Iron Age. Mostly the people this period were well establishing settlement area. They lived along the riverside and to cultivate the what they were to like. In the Iron Age, people were organized into chiefdom. The group of people joined together and to elect one leader and to make small kingdom or chiefdom. From each community of Iron Age emerged as the Vendar of the early historic period and Valids of the Sangam Age were chieftains. Most of the chieftains in tribal in natures. Movendar. South India during the Sangam age was ruled by 3 dynasties or 3 major kings: the Chera, Chola, Pandyas. The main sources of information about this kingdom is traced from the literary reference of the Sangam period, that is literary works. They were dominated the politics of the ancient Tamil country. First we see the Cheras. The Cheras were an ancient Dravidian royal dynasty of Tamil origin. The first to establish a historical ruling dynasty in the area. They ruled wide-ranging area of Tamil Nadu and Kerala in southeastern and southwestern part of India respectively. Areas that had been settled since at least 5000 BC, when Neolithic carving had been left in Edakal caves. Number of inscription we found that Edakal caves belongs to Cheras. Chera territory include regions such as Vennad, Kudanad, Palainad and other areas, encompassing the area between Kanyakumari in the south to some north part of Kerala. Their core territory was in Kerala, while the later rise Pallavas pushed them out of Tamil Nadu. However, they did establish the capital at Vanchi. The Cheras had no particular religion, even the caste system was absent from their society, but ancestral worship was popular. The Cheras or garland made from the flowers of palm tree. The inscription of Pugalur near Karur mentioned the Chera kings of three generations. Coins of Chera kings have been found in Karur. The Silappadigaram speak about Charan Chenguttuvan who built a temple for Kannagi. The bow and arrow was a symbol of the Cheras. Legend has it that Ilango, who composed Silappadigaram, was the brother of Charan Chenguttuvan, is one of the greatest king in Chera dynasty. The Cholas. The Cholas are remembered as one of the longest ruling dynasty in the southern region of India. This section of the timeline witnessed the onset of a new culture and art flourishing like never before. The temple and literature of this time still serve. The Cholas were a Tamil kingdom of the pre-post Sangam period, that is 300 BC to 300 C Christian era. It was one of the three main kingdom of the South India. The early capital were Urayur or Tiruchirappalli now and Kavaripumattinam. Along with Pandya and Cheras, Chola history goes back to the period when written records were scarce. Early Cholas records or inscription very limited. Karigala Chola stand preeminent amongst all those mentioned in the Pattinapalai Tamil literature. Pattinapalai is a long poem on the Chola capital of Kavaripumattinam. The Cholas controlled the central and northern part of Tamil Nadu. Their core area of ruling was the Kaveri Delta, later known as Chola Mandalam. Their capital was Urayur and Pugar or Kavaripumattinam was an alternative royal residence and chief port town. The foundation for the extensive harnessing of water for irrigation purpose, which reached the zenith in the later Chola time, was laid in the 10th to 13th century. Karigalan fought a battle with Pandya, the Cheras and other chieftains. The Chola emblem was a tiger and they issued a square copper coins with the image of tiger on the obverse, elephant and the scarred symbol of the reverse. The Pandyas. The Pandyas dynasty, also known as the Pandya of Madurai, was a dynasty of South India, one of the three famous Tamil lineage, the other two being the Chola and Chera. Most of the information about the early Pandyas came to modern historians mainly through the literary source and some epigraphic, that is inscription, and archaeological and numismatic evidence, that is coins they were to issue that time. The capital of the early Pandyas kingdom was initially Korkai, now in Thuthukudi, and was later moved to Kudal, now in Madurai. The kings of Pandyan dynasty are frequently mentioned in Sangam literature of the 3rd century BC onwards, like Madurai Kanji and other early Tamil literary works such as Silappatikaram mention the early Pandya's kings and their lifestyle and society. The early Pandya kingdom extended between Travancore in the west, Vellar river in the north, and all the way to the ocean in the east and the south. The early Pandyas had active maritime trade relationship with the west. The Pandyans country was well known for pearl fishing, with Korkai being the principal center of the trade. Some of the export were pearls, spices, ivory, and shells, while the import include horse, gold, glass, and wines. The Pondian symbol was the fish. Valids are chieftains. Apart from the three Tamil kingdoms, a number of local chieftains ruled in different parts of Tamil Nadu. They were known as Velir. The Sangam literature furnished a lot of information about them. The most famous among the Velids were called patrons of Kadayelu Vallalgal. The most famous among the Velids were called seven patrons. They were Pari, Ori, Oi, Andiran, Pagan, like that. The local chieftains had extended patronage to the Tamil poet like Kabilar, Ovayar. They had also extended their help to resolve any dispute between rulers. Like the Cheras, Chola and Pandya rulers, the local chieftains had also played a significant role in the political, social, and cultural dominance during the Sangam age. These chieftains had intimate relation with the poet of their time and were known for their large hoarders. These chieftains had alliance with one or other of the Muvendar and helped them in their battle against the other Vendars.